A neighbor who worked at a trucking company asked me to create some drawings of several trailers to haul large equipment and specialty items from Anchorage and Fairbanks to the North Slope. I told him it would be better if I created a 3D model of the trailers, as it would not cost any more and I could make them be a lot more valuable to the company. Fortunately, he agreed. You are looking at a plan view. At the front left is the tractor that pulls everything, and then there's multiple sets of wheels and a large platform where the equipment goes, and then a whole lot more wheels behind it. This is all necessary to spread out the load over the highway so that it doesn't destroy the roadway. This is a side view of the tractor on the left, and then all of the different pieces that go together to spread out the load. This is a 3D perspective looking at the tractor and the mules, as they're called, that have the extra wheels and the trailer bed. This view is a 3D perspective close-up of the trailer and the extensions from the trailer that tie into the mules on both ends of the trailer. Now we're looking at the Layout tab to insert the model, so the engineering company would take their 3D model and, as it says, place the model centered on the trailer deck to balance the load. If center of gravity of model is considerably off center, please try and adjust to near center. Here the text says to make sure that bottom of model rests on top of the trailer. Vertical clearance is the most difficult to maintain. When model is in position, pick the Clearance Check Layout tab to see how the model fits the clearance parameters required. In this view, I have placed some equipment and added some pieces that are outside of the clearance parameters. When we go to the Clearance Check Layout tab, you'll be able to see how nice this works out for the trucking company as well as the engineering company. Now you're looking at a plan, side elevation, and front and rear elevation views of the trailer and the equipment on the trailer. You see the purple colored pieces that extend out to illustrate an oversized load. Now I have turned on the clearance envelope, which is the big red box, and where you see projections outside of the box says at the front where there's two round tubes that also show down here, and then it shows in this view also. We also see this big piece across the back, which is here in this view also, extends outside the box, and then we have this one tall piece up here that we can see in all three of these views, so you shouldn't miss it, that it's too tall to be transported. And this little red box like this and this clearance check is just handy as a devil for everybody to see that it will or it won't fit, and if it won't fit, then they have to redesign it, which is much better than getting halfway to the North Slope and have to make changes. A bonus to all this is the way I drew the tractor, the mules, trailer, and everything, that you could actually rotate individual parts of it, and so you would see how it might have to manipulate through some area on a drill site or all. I'm not going to rotate everything, but I can rotate these three parts here that I know the rotation point. And you can see how, it could be manipulated. And then if somebody's really good, or they want to, they could actually do a 3D animation and have this drive through an area. But that's something I've never done, is a 3D animation of this. But just thought this overall might be interesting to some of you. Hope you enjoyed it, and that's it.